start.
My nails, my man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. Kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. When I've been up this When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Come on, let's go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
21. Check right, 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11. Check. Watch.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. There he goes inside the 30. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, gun.
Bandit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Here we go. 180. 54.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check.
He's crashing.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, open man is born. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
54. Check. Watch 54.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mike's by 4. Get in the weight room. I got you. 54. Go. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. 54.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, gun.
Mike's by 4. I can't believe that.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check.
Here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go. 54's Mike.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Garoppolo now, first down throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. from the 31. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's pick it up. Time, guys.
11.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, one hut.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, gun.
Exit. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54, watch 54.
21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6. At the
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
3 buzz.
They go counter with Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Later.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Set hunt.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Set hunt.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Coleman, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54 Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike 54. Too little, cut. Mike 54, Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This is Breida on the draw. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Mike 54. Hey, come on, El. Come on, El.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Drop deep. Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, watch that. 54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I got you.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on. 12. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, orbit.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming up.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Down to lose one. Mike 5-4.
Throwing now is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Switzer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
13.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Hey, gun.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
21.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Back to throw. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. The first team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 43.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Penny. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Coleman now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.